Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Continue to join us for the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. We are breaking down the co-main event for the Rosenstrike Almeida card. It's Johnny Walker versus Anthony Smith. It's a heavy hitter, light heavyweight fight. I'm going with Johnny Walker.
I'm going Johnny Walker money line, and I'm probably going to put a little bit of money on Johnny Walker, get him out of there as a KO.
I love it. I think I'm gonna join you with that. Get another smaller bet on the Walker KO, and then Walker straight up. He's minus 110.
It just seems like with him switching gyms, Johnny Walker, that is.
When did he switch gyms?
Prior to his last fight against Paul Craig.
Phenomenal. He looked great in that fight.
Oh my God, he was like
invincible
on his feet. Like his power with his leg kicks looked dangerous.
Dangerous. Those leg kicks were probably the fastest I've seen at that weight class, no doubt.
Like he wanted to kick his leg off.
Well, as fast as Rakic, definitely.
Yeah.
And Rakic is the best leg kicker.
Incredible. Crazy fast strikes. It seems like he wants to fight people instead of entertain people right now.
Right. He's in kill mode, and I think you're right. The camp switch. He's, he's 2-fight win streak, but he got KO'd by Jamal Hill 3 fights ago. Point is, he switched to gyms, and now he submitted a wrestler who's a really good grappler who just Ion Kudalaba, who just came off a KO last week against our guy, caveman guy. What's his name? Bulldozer.
Tanner Bozer.
Yeah, he's going from heavyweight to light heavyweight.
I was high on that.
That was a crazy line. I want to say this real quick. It was crazy. Just because I've never seen this. He went from, it was a close fight, like on the odds. I mean, literally, Kudalaba went from like minus like maybe 100 or minus 150, and he went to like minus 750 in like 20
seconds.
And then literally he KO'd Bozer in the first. And I was like, damn, people knew something about it. But regardless, so that's my point. Kudalaba is really, really good fighter, and this guy has a submission win over him, Johnny Walker, and Johnny Walker's a striker. So that just shows you that Johnny Walker's grappling game has leveled up, and now he shouldn't be afraid to go to the ground with Anthony Smith, who's a pretty damn good grappler himself, against people who are stand-up fighters like Walker. Smith got spawn as well with the submission. So Walker's now, graduated. He's leveled up in his grappling. Striking looking phenomenal versus Paul Craig. Craig caught the kick, and then he threw like a 3-punch combination with one foot on the ground.
Against his hip. He's like elbow, he's out.
Going on. Then he knocked him down with like a back fist, whatever, like a punch and then a back fist punch, and then what's his name? Craig went down to the ground, got knocked down, and then boom, just finished him on the ground with some more elbows, like you said, back fist, and just boom, out of there. He's clinical right now, and he's dangerous right now in this matchup versus Anthony Smith because he's got a 6-inch reach advantage. It's huge. On top of that, like we said, the leg kicks. The leg kicks are just as fast almost as Rakic, and we all know what Rakic did to Smith. Rakic basically TKO'd Smith with leg kicks. I mean, Smith basically went down to the ground, and then he got, he should have been, it ended up being decision, but it would have been finished, but Rakic should have let it stand up, and then he would have kicked him, but he just decided to just hop on him and just secure the top 5 ranking after that fight. But my point is that Smith's leg, he puts it out there. It's like straight. It's almost straight out there. Like it's not even bent a little bit. It's almost straight out there. It is so there. It's the most susceptible. I don't even know how to say the word, but it's the most susceptible ever leg to be kicked in the history of the UFC.
It's like he's daring him.
He's daring him, and he just does not stop. He goes forward, and his leg is there to be kicked. He's so susceptible to being kicked. It's ridiculous.
You said it right.
I did say it right, I think. But it's suspect. He's suspect with that leg, man. And Walker's
Can I say he's sus?
I like sus better. He's so sus to getting. That's perfect. Got it. Boom. Because it's tough to do. It's tough to say. So Walker's gonna get that leg so bad. He's gonna damage Smith's leg so bad. Would not be surprised if Smith is gonna be limping after the first round and literally the rest of the fight.
Change his style up in general.
Change it up from the stance because his leg
orthodox to southpaw,
whatever. Switches it to the back. Yeah. On top of that, Walker's counters, like we saw in the Craig fight, phenomenal.
Can I give
combos, punches on
the
run,
other side of the coin
amazing.
here?
Yeah.
Smith is a gamer.
Smith is a gamer.
He's a well-rounded fighter as well.
He is.
So I wouldn't totally rule him out, but like I think Johnny Walker's like he's dangerous and he wants to fight. Same.
So we have to say that like he's got 53 fights.
Yeah.
Anthony Smith has 53 fights. People retire with half of those fights.
Yeah.
People will retire with 25 fights. He's got 53 fights. And so he's like basically 70 years old. As far as his experience, he's a genius. That's why he stays in the top 5. He's got so much experience.
Yeah. And with that experience come knowledge, and you never know what might happen in the fight game. But like,
he's only 34 years old. He's young still. So it's
he's only
crazy.
3 years older than Johnny Walker.
Walker's 31.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Johnny Walker's dangerous and he can throw. So
the thing is that we would say that Smith is very consistent, because of the experience, but he just got TKO'd by Ankalaev. But Ankalaev is a great fighter. It's hard to really take anything away from it. But Ankalaev did TKO him. He submitted Ryan Spawn, like we said, the fight before that.
That was a fun fight to watch.
He's always fighting good fighters and beating them. Beat Devin Clark by submission, 3 fights ago. He's TKO'd Jimmy Crute's leg off with a kick to the leg. And then before that, he got the Rakic fight with the leg kicks. So, I know he's improved the leg kicks, but that leg, like I said, it's just out there. And you'll see it. You go watch him. That leg is just out there to be kicked. He has not changed that at all. And that's one thing you'd think he would change that. He hasn't. He's going to be screwed in this fight. Because of that alone, you're screwed. And then on top of that, Johnny Walker has his head straight in this new camp, in this new gym, which is SBG Ireland, which is Connor's gym. So, he's got the well-rounded grappling. You can say what you want about McGregor, but McGregor really was good enough at grappling where he didn't get destroyed on the ground by Mendez. A lot of great strikers, they lose on the ground, but McGregor found a way to at least be able to be competent on the ground to get back up.
Yeah, Mendez was... He was controlling McGregor for a while.
Alvarez was in his prime at 155 when he moved up for the second belt, and he stuffed all of Alvarez's takedowns.
Yeah.
That says something. Whether you want to say like Alvarez got scared, or it doesn't matter. McGregor stuffed him. So my point is that Walker's going to learn grappling, takedown defense, all the things he needs to do to be a complete fighter from SBG Ireland. And happy for him that he's a good guy. It just seems like he's got a laissez-faire, fun-loving, entertaining attitude, and now he's turning it into a little bit more professional as he gets into his 30s. And I'm just happy for him because he's happy. He looks happy. He's always been happy, but now he's happy and confident and competent. It's going to be fun to see him.
Instead of trying to entertain, he's trying to fight.
Yeah, it's just good to see him actually, like, getting his potential. He's got a 6-inch reach advantage, so the punching should be no problem to really land on Smith. He's, like I said, the combinations, everything's looking good. The counters, he's slick, and he's just creative and unorthodox. It used to be to his detriment. Now he's using it to his advantage, and he's being more consistent, and he's using it to stay on the outside rather than just going forward and get clocked like an idiot. So he's not going to get clocked like he did with Hill 3 fights ago. He's now using it smart. Proof is like what he's doing with Craig. He's using the kicks more instead of just the punches. So he's just being smart now. And can't wait to see this fight. It's going to be a great one, guys. Walker by a small bet with Walker by KO.
That is correct. Yeah. That's my prediction.
I like both those bets. I'm going to do the same.
Thanks, guys.